Hi, I'm Dodo60 and welcome to my first ever Sims house building video. I'm very excited about this. This is, as previously mentioned, my first ever Sims house build that I have recorded and put on YouTube. I'm very proud of it. I kind of played around with quite a few similar designs for a while. I even did a stream of a remarkably similar design, so if you watch my stream this might look a little familiar to you because I really liked it and I wanted to explore it a little bit in more detail. So basically the idea with this house is it's meant to look like a little bit like something you might find on like the shore of a river, or yeah, just, you know, if you're like on your boat with your friends and you're just, I mean, I don't have a boat, but let's say I had friends who had boats or whatever, and you're just like sailing along the river on a nice summer's day with your Pims. This is meant to be the sort of like small house you would see on the side of the river, because riverside properties are really expensive, man. I assume, I mean, I've never bought one, but I'm sure they're very expensive. So you can't really afford much. So you can see I've gone for this like white kind of slatted look along the sides, because it's not meant to be, it's only a tiny house. I can't remember how big the actual floor ended up being, but not big at all. It was really small. So there's not a lot of room. So we've got these slats because it's a quick cheap build, just trying to get it done quickly, because these people want to spend all their lives on the water. They do not want to be in this house any more than they have to. But it's got quite a nice kind of pebbly front porch area, and the idea behind that was just, you know, people have collected pebbles off the side of the river or the side of the beach, and they've just stuck them on the side of their house to bring the joy of the river into their homes. How sweet. So I did struggle a little bit with the roof and adding windows to it, trying to make it look not hideous. You can see I've got that little kind of slatted roof over the balcony at the back. Got that little kind of porch area, and here I'm just trying to work out how the whole inside's going to pan out. Adding doors, and added these two lovely little archways to really make that space feel a bit more open, because it is, as I said, it's tiny. This little house is really diddy on the inside. It's quite pokey, probably not all that much fun to. I think you could probably fit maybe 2 Sims in here. I don't think you wouldn't want your children in here as well. This is a boater's love nest is what this is. Yeah. So those lights are really good. They're super bright. You can see I've tried to continue the pebble theme from the outside front door in the kitchen flooring. I think I was just trying to find counters here that were sort of cute and nice, and look kind of rustic without being, you know, too quaint. And I put that counter in because the backs of the counters that I was putting in just weren't looking very good. They were kind of sticking a little bit up, so I put that half wall in there just to cover up the back of that. Now the one problem with this house that I'm only just realizing is the timings, right? Is that I haven't actually tested any of this. I really should have put a sim on this lot and just tested some of this stuff worked. I'm just trying to get a fan in there. It just wouldn't really fit without sticking out the back and looking stupid, but that one eventually fit. Yes, I haven't double checked that all of this works, but I think it should. I've done very similar layouts to this in other houses and it's all been fine. Yeah, so because the house is so diddy, I'm really struggling to fit all the things I want in. By the way, I love those new curtains that came with the Parenthood pack, the kind of slightly see-through ones. They're just super cute. I really like them. They come in like a few different colours. Right, so at this point, I proceeded to forget that I'd made that second room the other side of the arches. I'm not quite sure why I forgot that it existed, but I was suddenly trying to cram like a seating area and a dining table and a study area all into this one little space. And I was struggling a little bit. I was thinking, oh God, I've made this really tricky for myself. How am I going to fit all this stuff in this tiny space I've given myself? But you'll see in a minute, I remember that I suddenly have that huge, massive fat room next door that was designed exclusively for the sitting and study area. Yeah, so I'm just choosing some decorations right now for this little table. I really like, by the way, putting the music player inside, like in the coffee table like that. It's a really good use of space, I think. I saw it on, I think maybe the Sims Supply video. I saw it on another channel and I really liked it. So you can see I wanted to get that boot rack in because I think it's a really nice little detail. But I was like, oh God, that's where my dining table's got to go. No one's going to be able, I'm not going to fit any of these cute little details that I want. So I eventually settled on that rug, which has quite a nice colour, I think. Kind of matches the walls. So now I'm just trying to fit a desk in but you can see it's looking really cramped, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've got that whole room in the back that I designed exclusively for the use of the sitting and study room. Yeah, so now look, I've got a nice little table. Now it's looking a lot nicer, isn't it? Look at that. Beautiful. I really love the yellow and the kind of blue effect. So the idea is it's meant to look kind of rustic, and kind of just cute, and like these people, they go out boating and they bring little memorabilia and stuff back with them. So I really just wanted the whole house to look really cute and comfortable, like somewhere you'd want to come back after a hard day's sailing. I also thought it might be really nice to just have somewhere. I'm pretending that this lot, by the way, has any kind of water anywhere near it. If you look at the lot, it doesn't really, but I was pretending it did. So I thought I'd put this nice little sitting area outside the front, so you could sit and just watch the river float past. Watch your friends come back, be like, oh hi Johnny, hi Sal, how's it going? As they all come back from their day's sailing adventures, because, you know, if you live by a river or something, I'm sure you have lots of other friends who like rivering with you. So again, the bathroom is super diddy. I kind of struggled a little bit with it because I wanted it to, again, be really kind of cute and have all these little quaint features, but then it was just so small I couldn't really do much with it. So I kind of did what I could, adding like a towel rack, a hand towel and like a shower towel, little bath mat so you don't get water all over the floor. And then some sort of curtain that matches that circular window. I eventually decided on that blind. It took me a while though. And the bedroom, I wanted to be sort of modern, kind of sleek. Mostly because that's all I thought I could realistically fit in there. And I think that little tiny chest of drawers was the only one that would really fit. I really like that lamp as well. It's very kind of industrial, very cute. Again, yeah, I recently got those, the curtain on the left. I recently got that one. I think it was with the movie Hangout stuff, and I did not get that when it first came out. I only got it a week or two ago. And those curtains, I really loved them. I think the movie Hangout stuff and the Parenthood, they both have a set of curtains that I just love, and I'm already using in lots and lots of different places. And I spotted that this stupid little pot of flowers wouldn't settle correctly, so I spent a while trying to get that right. Yeah, the colours of this house are definitely like blue, yellow and red. Those are pretty much the only colours I use throughout. I'm trying to use more orange in my builds because orange is my least favourite colour, but there's so many ways to add a little pop of colour in Sims if you use orange. Lots of them have orange colour swatches. I just didn't really want orange. Yeah, so I didn't test that bookcase works. I probably should have done that. Maybe. I think it should work, hopefully. I think it should be fine. So I have uploaded this onto the Sims gallery. You can search for my origin ID, which is Lottie Strawberry, and that should show up. I'm going to see if I can work out how to place a link down below as well, so you can just click that to download it if you want. Again, I'm just trying to find some like cute beachy memorabilia, like a cute little picture to put up here. So I found that map, kind of old style picture that I really liked, and I really wanted to get that in somewhere. But I thought the fish might be a bit more kind of in keeping with the room. That sort of old style map didn't really suit this kind of bright modern room we've got going on here. Again, sticking with the colours of yellow, red and blue. I'm really pleased with how this whole house came out. I think it's come out super cute. I'd really like to live here. So just moving outside the back porch, you'll notice I didn't really do any kind of landscaping on the house. That was intentional, not just laziness, although I don't really like landscaping, so sure. It was intentional because I kind of figured that houses like this, they don't tend to have a lot of land, because riverfront land is really in hot demand. It's very expensive. So they'd have probably been building this house sort of wall to wall with quite a few other houses, or pretty much wall to wall, because yeah, these people who own this little tiny house on the riverbank, they're not super rich. They don't have a mansion or anything. So it was intentional that I didn't give them any landscaping. I kind of figured that in reality you wouldn't have room, and if you did, you'd probably be against the shore and you'd have like your boat there, so you can actually go boating on it. I did put a couple of little shrubs at the front because I thought it looked a bit plain without. And I think I was looking at putting 1 or 2 trees in, just because the whole lot did look a little bit bare, but I didn't really want to do tons of landscaping on it. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, this is an idea I saw in Yeah, in a Sims Supply video, he built this little like gardening patch in the back garden, and I really liked the idea, so I just wanted to stick one in. Again, it doesn't really make sense, because if this was actually like a little shore house, you'd probably have your river about here. So maybe call it a little fishing pen, I don't know. I just really wanted to have a go at making a little gardening area, because I thought it was a really cool idea and I really liked it. So just adding some little stairs so they can get to the garden easily. And a little path. And then a little bit of landscaping. I couldn't quite decide what I wanted to do with that. Move some trees around. I just left it very, very simple. So you can go crazy with the garden. Maybe I could have added a pool or something to get that kind of water effect in. Meh. And now into the screenshot. So we're just going to have a quick look at the front of the house. See how that little 3-part roof looks, and the side with the tree and the little gardening section in the background. And then we're going to jump into the view of the main porch, which I'm really pleased with. I think that looks really cute, like a really nice place to sit on a hot day with your Pims or your tea or your whatever you drink. I'm so pleased with how the kitchen came out in the end. I think it looks really, really nice. And I love those bright yellow chairs. And then that's the view through the archways into the sitting room and study area. With the mirror on the wall and those little like dangly wall curtains. I also really love that little boat thing. So this is the view back towards the front door, and that boat wall decoration I also love. I try and get it into as many builds as I can. So this is the view of the desk towards the TV area through the bookcase. I didn't really get a good shot of the TV area. You got this one instead, looking back through the bookcase at the study area. I really like how that whole room laid out as well. And then a nice shot of the bedroom with that really cute little light that's so industrial and kind of not quite in keeping necessarily, but it kind of all works. I just really like how the whole thing works. And now we're into the floor plan, and there you go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this new video. Bye.